Good evening, Hofstra fans, and my name is Max Sacco, and welcome to the football segment of your Sports Beat broadcast. I'm joined by Griffin Schmoyer and Beau Dragone. Guys, all three of us come from different parts of the U.S., so just for our audience gets to know us a bit more, where are you from, what team do you root for, and the worst moment you ever have to deal with as your team?
I'm from Allentown, Pennsylvania, so I'm a huge Philadelphia Eagles fan. Always have been, always will be. But these past couple of years have honestly been my worst memory. Going from the Super Bowl champions to an injured mess has been a drastic change and not one I'm very fond of.
I'm Beau, and I'm from Trumbull, Connecticut, and I'm a Giants fan, for sure. Giants all the way. And my worst memory is last year's season when we went 0-8. It was an 8-game losing streak. But it turned into my best memory because the 9th game I went to at MetLife against the Dolphins, and it was Eli's last game and we won it, so it was perfect.
Well, I'm very sorry you chose to root for the Giants, and I'm equally as sorry you chose the Eagles. But I'm not any better. I'm a Bears fan from the Chicagoland area. My worst memory, Jay Cutler as our starting quarterback. I don't think you could get any worse than that right there, is having to deal with Cutler as a starter. But, guys, a lot to talk about. Let's start with the Kansas City Chiefs. They've really demolished all opponents they've faced except maybe the Chargers in that overtime win. Can the Chiefs go undefeated this year? Can we see them going 16-0?
I think there's a very real possibility that they could, but there are a couple of teams that come up in the middle of their season that I think they can catch a snag on, those being the Buffalo Bills, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the New Orleans Saints. Last year, we saw them, of course, win a Super Bowl, but they slipped up to teams like the Colts and the Texans and the Packers. So I definitely think that there's a chance, but I don't think it'll happen. They have so many great pieces to do it, however. You know, you've got a great offense. What hasn't already been said about Pat Mahomes, their wide receiver core, Tyreek Hill, Sammy Watkins, Travis Kelce. I think Clyde Edwards-Helaire was a fantastic draft pick. And after beating New England, they're the first team to go 4-0 in 4 straight seasons in NFL history. I definitely think there's a chance that they can do it, but I'm not sure if it's going to happen.
I'm on the exact same boat with Griffin there. I think that they can very well do it, but it will not happen. Patrick Mahomes has definitely showed who he can be. He's an MVP. I mean, what else can I say? You got the receiving core. You got Clyde Edwards-Helaire now. It's the defense that's really shaping up and making a case for this team as one of the best teams in the NFL.
I disagree with both of you. I think they're going to go 16-0 this year. I think you have a team that is that put together with everyone under a right contract situation. They've demolished all their opponents they face. I think the Chargers showed that even when they're put in the face of adversity, unlike last year where maybe they slip up and they lose to the Colts or the Texans, one of those slip-up games, they come away with the win. And it shows that this team is ready to take that next step, and I think it's time to make NFL history to join the Miami Dolphins as the only undefeated team of all time, and I think that's coming this year. But now, guys, another great team, and specifically a great player, Russell Wilson. He has been dominating this season. Is it fair to say this is the year he wins MVP?
Absolutely, in my opinion. I think as East Coast fans, we don't get to see a lot of Russell Wilson games. This year we have, and he's made the most of national television time. They're finally giving Russell Wilson full control of the offense. He's at 16 touchdowns now, which has tied Peyton Manning's record through the first 4 weeks of the season, which is amazing. He's got the best deep ball in football. I don't think there's an argument about that. He's got a great coach in Pete Carroll. This is one of the best tandems in the league. He's playing with a banged-up defense and carrying and elevating his team to a great season so far, and I think they're going to continue that, and this is the year he gets the title.
I disagree with you. I think it's Aaron Rodgers. I really do. And I think it's not all about the individual himself. Obviously, Russell Wilson is an MVP-type player, but Aaron Rodgers really pulled through this year. Everybody thought he would slack off, have a bad year, call it a career in a couple of years. No, he is the exact opposite. Aaron Rodgers is really pulling through for his 4-0 Packers. He's making a case for MVP for sure.
I disagree with you. It's going to be, Beau, I can't agree with you on this one. I disagree. It's going to be Russell Wilson. He's having the numbers to back up his career here. He's having a career year, and more than that, if you want to talk about records, look at the Bears. They're 3-1, and every analyst, expert, even the Bears fans agree they should be 1-3, even 0-4. You can't use a record as a bit of a judgment. You said, he has a 4-0 Packers team. Well, that's great. Matt Ryan has an 0-4 Falcons team, and Matt Ryan has looked okay this year for what Matt Ryan's standards are. So you can't judge a book like that. Russell Wilson has the numbers, the team, the stats, and I think most recently the story coming out that he ran an entire drive and his helmet was broken so Pete Carroll couldn't talk to him just solidifies an already mythical MVP season through just 4 weeks now.